What is up, my friends? How are you guys doing? It's great to be back. Thanks for stopping in today and chit-chatting with me a little bit about some movies. Of course, it's October, so we're going to be talking about mainly horror movies this month. And so, let's get into it. Today, we're going to be talking about a movie from 1972, a Hammer production called Vampire Circus, directed by Mr. Robert Young. Alright guys, so this is basically, this is a Freddy Krueger story, right? A depraved count does some stuff in a village of Shtetl, I think that's the name of Shtetl, something like that, that's the name of the village, and so he does some nefarious things. The villagers rise up, take him down, put him inside a brick wall, and 15 years later, his cousins and all these people come to the village to fulfill his curse of death and destruction upon the people. They start abducting children and, you know, this and that kind of stuff. It's a really good movie because I've seen quite a few Hammer films. Hammer is one of my very favorite old school 60s and 70s horror film producers. I love their movies, and so this is one that I hadn't seen before, and I said, well, let me check this out. And when I first watched it, I did not know it was a Hammer film, but as it kept going and it progressed and it, you know, went further and further, I was like, man, this feels just like a Hammer movie, because it was sultry, it was sexy, it wasn't afraid to show a little boob, you know what I mean? Like, it was, and the blood was, you know, Technicolor. It was that bright red, cheesy looking blood, but the special effects were great. The fangs looked good. The ripped throats and all that stuff looked good. Like, it was pretty graphic for its time. And so I was like, man, this feels like a Hammer feature. And so I went and after doing some research for this review, I realized it is indeed a Hammer film. And it's a Hammer film that, if I'm not mistaken, it's one of the later Hammer films. And so it wasn't really bogged down by a whole lot of, I don't want to say censorship, but, you know, like, it was more free because it was the 70s, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to put it, but it seemed like it was a little more graphic or intense than previous Hammer films with, you know, Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing and stuff like that. This was, I mean, for watching people just dance around and in you know, sheer clothing and all that kind of stuff, I was like, all right, this is interesting, you know. And then there's a lot of like androgynous stuff, so it was like a super sexy vampire Cirque du Soleil, you know what I mean? Like, it was crazy in that aspect, but I enjoyed the film. As I said, I thought the special effects were good. I thought the acting was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't, you know, nothing was like super melodramatic, nothing was over the top. It was all pretty believable. You know, and of course, the villagers, they rise up again against the Count and his minions. And that's basically our story. Like I said, a Freddy Krueger story. Dude is there, he abducts kids, the townspeople get rid of him, he comes back later with some help. You know what I mean? So it's a good story, and maybe that's where Wes Craven got the inspiration for a little bit of his story. You know, I don't know. Maybe he saw this in his subconscious. He was like, oh yeah, I kind of remember that. But you know, guys, I like I said, I liked this. I thought it was pretty good. I liked that it was a Hammer feature. I like the fact that I found out it was a Hammer feature after I watched it. Because like I said, the whole time I'm watching it, I'm thinking, this has got to be a Hammer film. Like, this feels so much like a Hammer movie. And it was. But yeah, guys, I really liked Vampire Circus. And you know what, guys? I'm going to start doing a different kind of rating system. Okay? The star system has been good. You know, it's served its purpose. But we're going to go with the old Siskel and Ebert system from now on. Because I just feel like that's a more, it doesn't have to be as precise. You know what I mean? The star system seems like it's a little too, I don't know. It just seems a little too much. Like, it's too precise. It doesn't leave much wiggle room thumbs up and thumbs down, you know, I can thumbs up it, whatever, and you could thumbs middle it, whatever. But I'm just saying, and that's easier for video, you know what I mean? 2 thumbs up, aside from like, there's 4.23 stars. But anyway, guys, so I think from now on I'm going to do the thumbs up and thumbs down. If you guys are cool with that, say something in the comments. If you think I should stick with the star system, let me know. But yeah, guys, so Vampire Circus is going to get 2 thumbs up just because it was a fun movie. It's Halloween season. It's a hammer. It was surprisingly hammer, and it was really, really enjoyable. You don't see many old school vampire flicks that aren't afraid to push some things. You know, you mainly get those kind of flicks in the 90s with like JC's Vampires and stuff like that. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, Vampire Circus, 2 thumbs up. You guys can check it out on Prime, on Shout TV, on Tubi, and on Freevee. So if you guys want to check it out, I recommend you do. It's a great movie for this time of year. And, you know, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you like the reviews, by all means, like and subscribe. And I'm going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them, guys. God bless y'all. I'll see you soon. Peace out.